So what do you say, Aiden? Are you coming over or not?
Aiden remained silent, gripping his phone tightly to his ear as Lara's sultry voice floated through the speaker. Lara's invitation is tempting, but I'm also worried about what it might lead to. I'm not ready to give up on my relationship with Ava just yet. There's something you should know, he finally replied. I'm married, and my wife just got out of the hospital. I don't think it's a good idea for me to come over tonight. Now it was Laura's turn to be silent. When she finally spoke again, the sultriness had disappeared from her voice, replaced with a bitter coldness.
When did you get married?
It's a long story. Why don't we talk about it some other time? Aiden suggested. Another moment of silence passed. Then Lara spoke again, firmly this time.
Fine. Then you're coming to my house tomorrow. We have some important things to discuss, and this time, I'm not going to take no for an answer.
Aiden chuckled. You can't give orders to the tiger, Naomi.
I'm not speaking to you as the tiger. I'm speaking to you as a friend. Or is that a problem for you now, too? Great.
The icy tone in her voice made her sound less than excited.
Before you go, I have one more question for you.
Sure. What is it? Asked Aiden.
Who are you married to?
Aiden hesitated for a moment. I guess there's no good reason not to tell her. Might as well get it over with. Ava Stone, he stated calmly. As soon as he said this, the line went quiet. Hello? Laura? There was no reply. Laura had hung up the call. Maybe I shouldn't have told her, Aiden worried, shaking his head. When Aiden got back to the Stone mansion, he parked Ava's car in the driveway and went inside. He went straight up to Ava's room and knocked on the door. Come in, he heard Ava call out in a shaky voice from inside the room. Hey, Ava. How are you feeling? He asked as he let himself in. Ava was sitting up in bed, looking as radiantly beautiful as ever. Her face fell when she saw him. Oh, it's you. Go away. I'm trying to sleep. Are you mad at me? Asked Aiden, even though he already knew the answer from the look on her face. Of course I'm mad at you, Ava snapped. You didn't do anything to protect me tonight. If Charlotte didn't know those guys, I might be dead right now. Or maybe even worse. She shivered at the thought. Aiden sighed. If only she knew what I was capable of. But if she did, my identity as the tiger would no longer be a secret. When I noticed you fell and hit your head, my only concern was making sure you were safe. That's why I rushed you to the hospital. Ava scoffed. Oh, drop the act, Aiden. You're a coward, not a hero. If Craig were there tonight, he would have protected me. He would have taught those guys a lesson. Aiden furrowed his brows. You really think Craig would have been able to take all 4 of those guys alone? He beat up those thugs who were harassing me at the bar, didn't he? While you were nowhere to be seen. Ava scolded. Aiden shook his head. You're wrong about Craig. And you're wrong about me. You're my wife now, and if anyone tries to hurt you, they'll have to do it over my dead body. Oh, don't remind me, Ava groaned. I never should have agreed to marry you. I should have married Craig instead. I don't love him either, but at least he can protect me, and he can also help me financially with my company. My mom was right about you. You're useless. Now go away and let me sleep. It's the least you can do. She rolled onto her side, facing away from Aiden toward the wall. There were so many things Aiden wanted to tell her, that he had fought bravely to protect her from Isaac and his men, that he was the one who had saved her at the bar, not Craig. That he had been thinking about her all day and had bought her a priceless diamond necklace. That he turned down Laura's invitation because he still wasn't giving up on their marriage. but he couldn't find the words. He turned around as he reached the door. I am looking out for you, Ava. And someday you'll realize it. Fate brought us together even though neither of us saw it coming. And as long as we're married, I will keep proving to you and your family that I'm a good husband and that I can take care of you. It doesn't matter if you love me or not. I'll keep trying anyway, because that's the kind of man I am. And with that, he turned on his heel and went down to his bed in the staff quarters to sleep. When Aiden woke up the next morning, his first thought was to check on Ava. I know she seemed fine last night. The doctor didn't seem worried about her, but I have to make sure. He quickly got dressed, then headed up the stairs to her room and knocked. There was no answer, so he knocked again, louder this time. Still, there was no reply, so he called through the door. Hey, Ava. Feeling any better this morning? Still nothing. He started to worry. What if she isn't answering because something bad happened? He tried the handle and it was unlocked. He slowly opened the door, tiptoeing into the room quietly in case she was sleeping. He froze, completely unprepared for the sight that met his eyes. Ava was wearing nothing but a towel wrapped around her torso, and she was sitting on the bed, moisturizing her sexy legs and feet. Aiden noticed she had headphones on. That's probably why she didn't hear me knocking, he thought. He knew he should turn around and leave, but for some reason, he couldn't take his eyes off of her. Still, he forced himself to look away, just as she noticed him standing there. What are you doing in my room? Ava screamed. How dare you walk in without my permission? She jumped up from the bed and tightened the towel around her body. Aiden's face turned bright red. I tried knocking, but you didn't answer. I was starting to worry, he stammered. Even my mother knows better than to come into my room without being invited. Get out! As Ava pointed to the door, she turned and saw her grandfather Harvey standing there, chuckling to himself. Glad to see you newlyweds are finally getting acquainted. Catching Aiden and Ava together like that, with Ava fresh out of the shower, had clearly amused him. Grandpa, it's not what it looks like. Ava shook her damp hair and clutched the towel even more tightly around her body. Harvey waved her off. There's no reason to be ashamed. You're married to each other now. Besides, compared to walking in on you at the hotel, this is nothing. In fact, I'm quite pleased to see that my plan is working out better than I expected. Ava groaned with frustration. But Grandpa, we just... Harvey held up his hand to cut her off. No time for small talk. Hurry up and get ready, then come downstairs for breakfast immediately. Otherwise, we'll be late for an important meeting this morning. I want you to come with me. Ava's brows arched in surprise. You want me to come? I thought Shane was handling the family business now. Things have changed. I will explain everything, but there's no time for small talk. I'll tell you more at breakfast. As he turned to go, Harvey took one more look at them, shaking his head. Next time you two decide to get it on, shut the door, will you? He teased. As soon as Harvey was gone, Ava began scolding Aiden again. Great, now my grandfather thinks we're smashing. Aiden shrugged. I don't know what the problem is. He seemed pretty happy about it. I bet he'd be even happier if we really smashed, he teased. For a moment, they locked eyes, and Aiden thought he could detect a glimmer of desire, as if Ava was open to the idea, inviting him to kiss her. But just as quickly as it appeared, it was gone. You heard my grandfather. I don't have time for your jokes right now. Get out! And don't ever come into my room again without my permission. Then Ava pushed Aiden out of her bedroom and slammed the door in his face. What is the important meeting that Harvey wants Ava to attend, and why does he want her there?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.